So it's a hot box in here. It's actually kind of a nice day too. As you can see, all the shit I've gotten out. There was one actually pretty interesting thing here, and I do, I don't know, quite a bit of this nonsense all the time, and this is actually kind of a rare thing to see in the wild. What do you see here? Wow. That is a 66 block installed. Brand new. Never used. No writing. And well, I thought there was two of them. There was just one. I thought there was two though. But yeah, you don't ever see a 66 block installed. Only the phone company would do such a dastardly deed. I'm leaving this phone, and also I thought this was kind of interesting. The phone company, 90. It's not going to help me, but just for my brain, let's do that. A temp alarm. This was punched down to the 66 block, but it was going over here to some like alarm controls. I've cut it all this out. There's actually quite a bit. Got rid of this stuff over here, and let me tell you about oh man, whatever the hell this is, HRT series 24 volt. Long story short, I removed the bolts until I got to the last two, and then I put my knee up underneath of it, right there, and then, you know, I was like, oh, this thing can't be crazy. That's the hit on my knee. You can still see it. It's been minutes, but that thing, I can't even pick it up, honestly. Like, I mean, I probably can, but I don't want to for safety. It's just so dense. Like, look at this. Ugh. Yeah. Talk about some density. I bet you this thing could get scrapped into. I bet you I can't even pick it back up. Oh, thanks. There's a rectifier in here. A couple transformers. But that's a big boy. I was gonna say, like, when I was unhooking it, I was like, oh, I'll take this home and put it in my lab. It'll be kind of cool. Like, have a nice 24 volt transformer. Nah, that thing's going to the dump. I don't want that. I do want this because A, it's Sony brand. B, there's all these awesome security footage tapes down here. And I'm hoping to God they work still. This is base. I assume it's here because Kirk's gonna put it around the floor there. But yeah, we've got our splice tray. I'm only here laying stuff out so I can think. I'm gonna bring my 24 count in, swoop it into the side right here, and then this will be the beginning. All of my equipment I'm gonna put up here. I did change the plan a little bit, so this will be moved up a little bit. And all of our DWDM stuff will be up here. I got a mux. This site, because we're moving this pop, I have a mux and a demux. Yeah, I had to think about that. We have a mux and a demux on the site, and then we're going to be adding a mux because we're going to be coming out of this as a spoke. There, so yeah. Gonna go ahead and call that. Got our splicer charging in here, and got a pretty good layout. Just getting trash out of here so I can work. I need a place to set the table up, just right here. So yeah, I'll kind of continue it out tomorrow, I guess. We're gonna be pulling in. a couple 96 count cables into this new pop. I don't really care about them as much as I do. This one cable is really important to me because I'm going to be I'm going to be disconnecting customers on our network on one day to move this pop location. So I'm super stressed about it. It's going to be about an hour and a half outage. I don't know if I can do it faster than that, but yeah. Well, anyway, anybody want this thing, come and get it. Hit me up, because it's just some big Motorola cabinet. It's got batteries and all kinds of stuff in it, but it's bring a serious truck if you want that. And if you want this thing too, you come and get the thing. But cool. All right, well, I hope everybody enjoys.
Wait for Kirk to get to that corner box so I don't fucking make that corner.
Yep.
Without him.
Look, boys, I'll show you one of the poor bastards that started this thing. That's Brett. And Kirk's walking too fast. I don't know, even though those legs are so short, man, he moves like a goddamn cheetah. But today we're pulling in the backbone 96 count that brings us 5,000 feet that way, 5,000 feet that way.
Yeah, right.
And I'm gonna
Waiting on Kirk to get to that corner so I don't pull the wire through the corner without him.
Gotcha. And I'm gonna bust a chill right here at this box. Well, that looks fantastic. Basically, it's a straight through situation. We got all three of the owners out here today, but it's nice. It's a nice day. Yep. Let's see when we get going here. We are excavating, using the excavator track today. And honestly, the weather is fantastic. You couldn't ask for a better day. The last couple days it's been like 100, and I threw up. And I don't know how Kirk does it, but I can't be out here all day doing that. All right, we're back to flying now. Got our mule tape cut, new tape put on. Got old Kirk heading my way. Okay, now now it's getting hot. Not as much fun. You'll see we got half of the people, folks. We got Brett, Matt, and Andrew hanging out down by the bridge. We're crossing that bridge, and then you'll see the rest of the crew. That's hard to see, but past that black truck, right there, you'll see Sean and Kirk. So basically, somebody's got to stay at each box. Looks like this is going to be okay for a straight through shot. I am going to replace that conduit with that 2-inch conduit, so it's less of a hump right there. But basically, I got to stop. Once they start pulling, I stop the operation once I see the head go past about 2 or 3 feet. I'm going to cut the rope, tie new rope on, and then this is a dummy box. And then we got to basically move. That's like the 5th ambulance we've seen today. I'm doing good. Like 3 more hours of this, and they're going to be carting me out of here in that. So I'm just going to bust a chill, keep visual kind of eye contact on them. And Kirk, I guess. So let me just kind of bust a chill. I'm going to drink some water. And hell, I'm going to sit my ass right down here. There's my boy right there. Yo, Rebel Man. I just need like a keg of it, man. All right, well, we broke the mule tape, unfortunately. down there. So Kirk's going to go get the vacuum excavator, and we'll suck that line back through. But for all intents and purposes, we're going to continue rocking. Right where that minivan just pulled out is where the hedge was. So I should probably be less than 100 feet, 200 feet away before we get it. What we're going to do is we're going to stop them, and we'll go ahead and we'll tie on our additional mule tape, and we'll keep boogieing. Whew. Yeah, boy, fucking dying out here. Whew. Yeah, I'm looking pretty disheveled. Oh man, it's like 2:30. That sun is jamming right now. But I don't think Kirk's gonna kill us today. I think we're gonna be stopping at a normal time. But I think we did like 4,000 feet. But and honestly, when you gotta go box to box like this, any more than that, it's just not even worth killing yourself. Well, we are back at it here again in Princess Anne, and I think a lot of folks I guess don't really know what we got going on here, and let me show you in just 5 seconds what it's like on the eastern shore of Maryland. And I think this 5 seconds is going to sum it up pretty easily. As you can see, I'm in a residential neighborhood. In the eastern shore, you're allowed to have chickens, and what we can see here is 5 chickens just kind of hanging. What's up, guys? They're extremely domesticated. Oh, you're eating a bird. But yeah, we don't have any chickens right now, but we've had in Salisbury, where I live, you're allowed to have inside the city limits up to 6 chickens, but no roosters. But here in Princess Anne, which is a different county, you're allowed to, I don't know if you're allowed to, but these people have roosters all over the place. So we got this box, that box back there. I don't think you can even see the next one, but this is just a continuation of yesterday. It's raining. Honestly, thank God for the rain, just because it's so. When I got home yesterday, I got home at about 5 o'clock, 4:45. I went to sleep at 7:30. I just sat on the sofa, and my wife was just like, you gotta go, just go to bed. Like, it was a rough day, but that's my Red Bull. We're gonna finish that thing off, and then I gotta go get my hat, and we'll start doing some pulling again. All right, so this is just more of the moving our pop. So we have a pop here in Princess Anne. It's located in a basement of a building right over, let's just call it over there somewhere. And we're going to be moving our pop out of that building over into our permanent pop over here by the water tower. So what we did, we got our 24 count that's coming from our pop to here, and that's just carrying our backbone. Then we have this 96 count that we've been working on for 2 days now. And what we went ahead and did, drop my can down. And the reason I did this is because it's going to be a really sketchy day, and we're going to be moving our equipment out of that facility over into this facility simultaneously. I'm going to be splicing 6 fibers. I'm going to be cutting, disconnecting service to 2 different towns, splicing, getting it back into pop, and getting it back on. So it's a little on the sketchy side, but the reason I dropped it, it lives right there, and that's the slack for it. And the reason that I dropped it is so that I can cut that and drop it down to my table, get services back up without even looking at the bucket truck. It's not exactly the most reliable, and it would be a sketchy day. So this is what we have left from yesterday, and we're just getting it. They're moving boxes right now down yonder. Yeah, day 2.